Welcome back to Jenna's Kitchen. Chocolate cake. It's the perfect thing for a great celebration or if you just had a bad day. So today I'm going to show you my go-to chocolate cake recipe that is delicious. Let's get started. So what we're going to do first is we're going to mix our dry ingredients together. We have 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 3 cups of white sugar, 1.5 cups of cocoa powder. It's going to make it chocolatey. 1.5 teaspoons of salt. A tablespoon of baking soda, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. And now we're gonna whisk this on a low speed. That way we don't get a big powder explosion everywhere. Might be good to plug up the thing. So now we're gonna mix this on a low speed. So now we're just gonna add all of our wet ingredients straight to the dry ingredients. We have 1/2 cup of oil, and this is 1.5 cups of buttermilk. I didn't have any buttermilk today. I ran out. But that's not going to stop us from making the chocolate cake. So what I did was I took 1.5 cups of milk and a tablespoon of lemon juice, poured it in there and let it sit in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. 1.5 cups of coffee. Yes, we are putting coffee in the chocolate cake, people. This is going to make it amazing. 4 eggs and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extra. Alright, now we're just going to whisk all this stuff together until it's well combined. Start it on a low speed and then you can crank it up. Take the spatula and scrape down on the sides. You don't want to overmix your batter. This looks good, so now we're going to divide it between 2 9-inch baking pans. So now we're going to take our cake batter and pour it into these pans. And I just have these cool little parchment paper circles in my pans. I'm going to set that in there. And they have these cool little tabs, so when it's done cooking, you can just pop it out. Alright, so divide your batter between these 2 baking pans. And don't forget to tap all the air bubbles out of your cake. So now we're going to bake these at 350 degrees for 30 to 35 minutes. Stay tuned for chocolate goodness. Run my knife around the edges, that way it'll come out easier. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Alright, now I'm going to get the other chocolate cake out. So the cakes have cooled, we have leveled them, and now it's time to frost them. So I have some chocolate buttercream that I just put into a piping bag. I'm gonna go around the edges. Then go back and forth. Now I put my cake on a turntable to make frosting it a lot easier. Make sure you get it very even. Alright, now it's time to flip to the next level on. So we have our other cake. What we're going to do is we're going to flip it, take the parchment paper off, put that down, and get these 2 leveled. And I flipped it upside down to where the bottom is sticking up. That way it's much more smooth surface to ice. Like a cake sandwich here. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do what we did in the middle. Go around the edges and zigzag. And I'm going to have to get more frosting. And smooth it out. Alright, and take any excess icing and put it on the sides. Okay, so I'm not a cake decorating expert, as you can see, but I can make them look okay and they taste even better. A bunch of different ways that you can customize the cake. You can put things in the filling. You can put things in the frosting. I even put cherries in my frosting one time and that was amazing. You can experiment with different tips. There's a ton of things that you can do to make your cake look amazing. And I have been making a ton of different cakes lately. I've got my cake coated. Now I've got to clean out my turntable and I'm going to pop it in the fridge while I dream up what I'm going to do to make it spectacular. Here's the chocolate cake we made today. It turned out super duper cute. I made ice cream cone sprinkle decorations. What I did was I took an ice cream cone cookie cutter, I placed it on the cake, and I put sprinkles in there and pushed them down a little bit to make sure they'd stay in the icing. And the design came out looking like a cross, so it's perfect for my brother's baptismal birthday. And it's blue, which is his favorite color, so it all works out. Normally what I would do is I would put some dollops of icing on the bottom, but I ran out of time today because we have a party to get to. So if you like this video, please like it and comment down below, and subscribe to Jenna's Kitchen. Plus, don't forget to share this with your chocolate-loving friends. See you guys next time.